a little bit easier than they used to be in the old days. Because there used to be just about every twist and turn along this path there were goblins that you ran into when it was first came out. Now it's actually a bit of a breeze once you get around to the back and get the correct path. It's not as hard as I was afraid it might be. Okay, you see we're getting closer and closer. Off down in that valley there are goblin and half-orc camps. I said you have to be careful. If you come up that side, it is a bit of a dangerous climb, especially at these levels. You have to be prepared for that. Alright, we're on the last turn and coming up to the top now. Right up here is Weathertop. This is the top of the hill where Gandalf had his battle with the Nazgul. You see all the scorched area here where he fought them off with his wizardry. And once again, as you see, there are yellow crows that tend to move around the outskirts of this entire area. So I can't get too close to the edge, but this right here looks like, as it says, a good place to launch some orange fireworks. So let's do that, shall we? The orange fireworks emit a warm glow that illuminates the peak of Weathertop. Okay. So now we just have to get back down. And if you'll notice there, those of you who read the books, is a white stone with a curious scratching on it that looks like a G3. That was the mark that Gandalf left behind for Aragorn and the four hobbits. They had seen him on their path through here when they came up to Weathertop the day or two before. They had seen it look like a lightning and flashes happening on the top of Weathertop here, where Gandalf was fighting the Nazgul, and he left a stone that said G3 behind as a marking for them that Gandalf was here on the 3rd of October. So that they know that he had been here. So now, it is just a matter of going back down. At this moment, we don't have the... Return to Michael Delving is still 40 minutes away, so it's actually going to be quicker for us to escape back down from the top of the mountain this way and make our way back to Bree. And then back to the Methil stage to talk to Gandalf again and tell him we found your rock. So, I will see y'all when we get back to the Shire. And now, as dusk is falling in the Shire and the sun is setting, stars will be coming out soon. As you see, the lights on all the posts are beginning to come on. We're going to travel back up the hill here to the Methil stage and report back to Gandalf about what we experienced while we were setting off the fireworks. Let's see what he has to say. Splendid! It is wonderful to meet someone with such a strong passion for the beauty of fireworks. Take care, and I hope that you bring your joy for merriment wherever you go, especially in these dark days. We're going to get the title firecracker that we can use and an anniversary token. And it's a purple quest. I think it was a level 30 quest, so we should see our bar move a little bit down there. Did not give us any experience. Alright, it was a non-experience quest. But we got a nice title out of it. We got to travel around. Actually, Weathertop wasn't the hardest part of it. The hardest part, if I had been doing it on level, would have been getting to Rivendell. I'm fortunate in that I have a alt
to you.
Who is high enough of a level that can give me a ride out there. Otherwise, that would have been a little bit difficult. So I'm going to sell off some of the crap that I've been carrying around. the vendor trash, since I don't use it to do the tasks. And then we shall travel back to Bree to look at a couple of the last things that we have to do here on the anniversary. Oops, didn't mean to sell Adzozaks, which is good. It means I can show you what to do if you sell something by mistake. Perfect timing on the alarm there as well. Whoop, whoop, mistake, mistake. Go to buyback, okay? And you can scroll down as long as you haven't logged out. There you go. And I can buy the axe back. As long as you don't log out, anything that you sell to the vendors will be on the buyback screen here until you actually log out of the game. So you can play for 10 straight, 12 straight hours if you want to, and everything that you've sold to the vendors during that time will be on them in their buyback screen. As soon as you log out, however, it's gone for good, so do be careful about that. Alright, so back to Bree it is. Alrighty folks, we are back at, where else, the Boar Fountain again, here in Bree. There's just a couple more things to take a look at here. The first one starts off over here with the Bree Postmaster.
Could I speak with you?
Click on him, it says, "Hail Gnarlo, are you here to help with the festival invitations? Any person who handles mail in Bree must have a postman's badge or face the consequences of the law. I can authorize trustworthy individuals by bestowing them with an honorary badge, but only with the agreement that it be used for helping Percy in his current situation. Can I trust you in this?"
What can I do for you?
Sure. You seem trustworthy enough. Do not make me regret this decision, or I will send the constable after you. By my authority, I will grant you the temporary status of honorary postman. Show Percy the badge and let him know you are willing to help. So we're getting an honorary postman's badge. That will last just long enough for us to run this quest. Now over here at Percy, you have to ask him about what he needs a temporary postman for. Lord, this is, at least it's not as bad as running mail in the Shire. You ain't got to worry about the nosy hobbits. "Hail, friend, might I ask a favor of you? I was put in charge of sending out invitations to the residents of Bree to let them know of the festival events underway. Maybe you received one yourself. Well, I was about to send out another stack of envelopes when a strong wind came along and blew them all away. Can you collect the invitations around town for me? You will need a postman's badge in order to help. Talk to Bree's postmaster to obtain an honorary badge. This is an important task, but we wouldn't want to break any laws in the process." Alright, so we've already gotten the postman's badge. I'm talking to the postman over here. "Ah, I see you have acquired the badge needed to assist me. Very well. Collect any envelopes you may find strewn around town. Open them and return any invitations back here to me. I suppose you can figure out what to do with anything else you might find inside." Okay. So what we've got to do is we've got to look for, what do you know, these envelopes, like one you see right there. So why don't we come over and grab this one. There we go. And if you open up the inventory, you should find an envelope in here. So you right click on the envelope. It says a misplaced envelope with something tucked inside. So let's see what we got. And we found an invitation. So we got to find 6 of them that have invitations. And they can have other things in it. They can have unwanted letters. Some of them have festival tokens. And very rare ones will even have a horse token in it for a special horse. Now, the secret to running around town doing this, you can either look for it, or you can hit delete, and it will lock in on the nearest one. And actually, what I need to do, let me step out here to my user interface right quick. Let's see, options. We want to go to combat options, I believe. And skill targeting, directional selection indicator. Okay, that's the one. I thought I had it turned on there. Now when we hit delete, you'll see a little red line. There we go, the little red dotted line that points in the direction of whatever we just targeted. And see, that guy got to it ahead of us, so it disappeared. So just keep running around and push delete, and eventually you'll see envelope pop up. And then you can follow the little red pointer to where the envelope is hidden. There we go. Let's see what this one has. Okay, this one had an unwanted message. An old unwanted letter which was seemingly discarded. You can sell this item to any vendor for some coin. So each one of the unwanted letters is 1 silver. Alright, and we just keep running around doing that. Basically, let me pull up the map. From what I have seen running around town, you'll find the envelopes anywhere from up here in this area down through here. They seem to be right along in here, from like Prancing Pony area down here toward the south gate, and some up here just a little ways up in these little roads here. And that seems to be the limits of where you're going to find these envelopes. I've never found any, scattered about in other parts of town. Doesn't mean they aren't there. And there's an envelope popped up again. Which one's it? Here on the boar fountain. But there are plenty of them around, and they respawn pretty quickly. See what treasure this one gives us. Another invitation. So 4 more invitations to go, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to just keep running around looking for more invitations. You can also grab the ones like you see right there that are floating in the air. Just get up close enough to it. Face it. You got to kind of get it on the bounce here. There, we got it. Those are a little bit difficult to grab, but from what I've seen, they don't have anything any more special than the others. I'd heard the rumor that, oh, those are likely to have, those are hard to grab, so they're quite likely to, is it up underneath the guy? It is, up underneath the guy. So those are more likely to have, like, horse tokens in them, but nah. From what I've seen, they are just as, just like any of the others. You just don't have to look for them quite as much. And there's another one tucked right over here. So we'll grab the 2 of them and then open them. Let's see what they have. Okay, another invitation. And another invitation. So we are 1 invitation away from completing this quest. But once again, have not found any of the rare horse tokens, but that's alright. You can only ride 1 mount at a time anyway, correct? And there's our 6. So once you've collected the 6, you might as well stop and bring them back, because it's not going to let you open up any more invitations. I don't think it's going to let you pick up any more after you found the 6. So any more that you had after that would just be a waste anyhow. We take them back over here to Percy again, hand them in to him.
How can I be of service?
Thank you for the invitations, Gnarlo. That was nearly a disaster, but now we can get the word out about the festival. 2 anniversary tokens.
Would you do something for me?
See, he can do another honorary postman's badge. You can do the quest again as often as you want. However, you can only get the postman's badges once a day. But guess what? You can buy extra ones at the turbine store. You should have been able to guess that already. So there you go. The other quest out this way, which actually when the fireworks are going on, so that one won't be going on, I don't think. Maybe the hobbits will be functional. Let's go up and talk to the 2 hobbits on top of the hill where the fireworks are, and see if they're giving their quest in the night. I know they have it during the daytime, but I haven't been up there to check on whether they're running it during the nighttime or not. So we're going to run up there and see.